Now, live from the Quad Cities, this is CBS4 News This Morning.
School is back in session in Galesburg, and new details in the tragic hit and run this spring that killed 17-year-old Emilio Perez. Good morning, I'm Emily Scarlett.
And I'm meteorologist Anthony Peoples. We made it to Friday.
Yes, happy Friday to you.
Thank you very much. You know, I work tomorrow evening, so I'll be here on a Saturday, but it's still Friday.
Yes, it's still the weekend.
Yes, it is. And we had a lot of heavy rain yesterday afternoon. It didn't come as a surprise to weathercasters. We've been calling for scattered showers with some heavy downpours. We picked up over 2 inches of rain in some of our hometowns, 2.5 inches across parts of eastern Iowa. But look at the official reading coming out of Quad City International. Moline, about 2 inches of rain. You know, all week we've been talking about so much tropical moisture in place that any shower or storm that develops could drop some heavy rain, but not everyone saw that. Look at how the numbers drop off. About 1 4/10 inches in Burlington, but then 2/3 of an inch around Iowa City, 6/10 of an inch in Davenport, 1/3 of an inch in Cedar Rapids, and Dubuque did not even get any rain yesterday, while again, Moline picked up almost 2 inches of rain. We do have some heavy showers and storms across central Iowa and just isolated storms right now on the Joe Davies and Stevenson County line, and also a little shower there heading up toward Oxford Junction. But there isn't much going on out there right now locally. 70 degrees in Clinton, the Quad Cities, and Muscatine, but it feels a little muggier than that. There are the heavy shower, excuse me, pushing up into Minnesota and Wisconsin this morning. We will see isolated showers this morning, but a better chance of those storms coming in here this afternoon and tonight. Some of the storms this afternoon could be strong to severe, and tonight heavy rain is likely across the area into early tomorrow, and then only isolated or scattered storms tomorrow afternoon. Sunday looking dry at this point. 87 today, a sun and cloud mix, afternoon storms developing, breezy today, showers and storms likely tonight with heavy rain possible, 69, and then 82 tomorrow. Scattered storms in the morning and again in the afternoon. Sunday looking dry, Sunday night, Monday, stormy at this point, that's Labor Day. High temperature on Labor Day around 83 degrees.
Thank you, Anthony. The strike is over in Galesburg, but just barely. Teachers agreed to a new contract yesterday by the slimmest of margins. Only 52% voted yes, but that is enough to get students back to school. And as Tally Johnson shows us, the district's wasting no time getting classes started.
Kids in K through 12 will start school today. On day one, they'll have a 55-minute early dismissal. Pre-K students start Tuesday. The superintendent says it's been a long road.
It'll take some time to heal it, but you know, our goal is to get everybody back together and work towards educating the kids as best we can, and I feel like our teachers do a great job of that, so I'm looking forward to having them back in the classroom.
The contract is 4 years long. Teachers will receive a raise, but only a 0.5%. A big sticking point was recall rights, which determined the order teachers are hired back after a layoff. Union representatives are less than happy.
I was hoping they cared a little bit more about their educators and not wanting to have people come back with their morale down in the dumps.
While the union says they didn't get everything they wanted, they said there was a lot of pressure to just make a deal.
Because they had already notified everybody and said we were going back to school before the vote had ever taken place, that put a lot of pressure on people because they don't want to disappoint their students. They care about these students. That's why we're in the field we are.
Nobody said it would be easy. It's been a very tough road. I feel terribly for the teachers, and I feel terribly for our board members because the pressure that was put on while the strike was going on was incredible.
The teacher union says going forward they will be more active in board meetings so their voices are heard all year long.
In everything we did trying to accomplish, you know, something greater for our students and our community with our district. And they will come together in the classroom and stand strong as well.
With school back in session, sports are back on the field too. Their first football game of the season kicks off tonight. Tally Johnson, CBS4 News This Morning.
Thanks, Tally. The 20th annual Rock Island Grand Prix is taking over the district today. Ashley Richmond has more on the largest go-karting street race in the world and what traffic concerns to watch out for if you're cruising through the streets this weekend. Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Emily. Get ready to hear lots of engines rumbling through downtown Rock Island this weekend. The Grand Prix course runs right past our studios here in the district, so drivers should watch out for some of those roads that are starting to close at 5 tonight. The streets will be blocked off from 2nd to 4th Avenue and from 17th to 20th Street. So the best routes to take to avoid the traffic are 1st Avenue right along the river or 5th or 7th Avenue. But for spectators, finding somewhere to put their car could be the tricky part.
The bigger issue is parking, finding parking, because a lot of the parking lots and things are closed, although the parking garage is still accessible. But the best place to park we found is south of 5th Avenue in some of the neighborhoods over there, and you can just walk across the street.
Racers from around the world head to the QC every year for the Grand Prix, and hundreds of spectators will be filling the streets to watch the drivers race around the downtown at speeds up to 100 miles an hour. To keep everyone safe, the track is surrounded by 2 layers of fencing, and race officials take extra steps to make sure the drivers stay safe too.
In the corners especially, there's 2 layers of plastic barriers that will slow them down. And we don't race the whole width of the street, we just race a portion in the middle. So there's a runoff area in between where if a cart breaks down, we have staff that's available to help with the driver to move the cart out of the way. It's a pretty unique system, but it's worked very well for now 20 years.
The streets close in the district today at 5 and will stay closed throughout the weekend. The Grand Prix time trials are Saturday and the races continue Sunday, rain or shine. Ashley Richmond is CBS4 News This Morning.
Thank you, Ashley. The city of Davenport approved a liquor license for a new convenience store in West Davenport yesterday. Many residents say they're concerned about safety after the owner of a neighborhood building applied for a special use permit for a liquor license last month. The city of Davenport requires the special use permit for all businesses that primarily sell alcohol. The application went to the Zoning Board of Adjustments last month but was denied.
In this case, originally, staff did its review. This is, you'll probably see it's property that's, immediately adjacent to residential. This has limited parking, so our staff recommendation was to recommend denial.
But that decision was overturned last night. Owners say they're happy with the outcome, and they hope the neighborhood will change their mind about the new convenience store. A registered sex offender is under arrest after he reportedly contacted a Quad City area teenager over Facebook. Kewanee, Illinois police say 32-year-old Stephen Schmidt texted and messaged a 16-year-old girl over Facebook. The teen told her mother, who contacted police. Police took over the conversation and Schmidt allegedly arranged to meet the girl in Geneseo. Instead, he was met by officers who arrested him. He's charged with 5 felonies, including failure to report as a sex offender and indecent solicitation of a minor. Schmidt is currently in the Henry County Jail on a $200,000 bond. 3 children have been removed from an eastern Iowa home where police say an active meth lab has been busted. The Eldridge Police Department says 2 men and a woman have been arrested. 33-year-old Nolan Duffloff, 27-year-old Amber Duffloff, and 24-year-old Benjamin Myers are all facing multiple felonies, some of which include 3 counts each of child endangerment due to meth exposure. The 3 kids, ranging in age from 2 to 10, are now in the care of the Department of Human Services. New details are emerging in a deadly hit and run that happened this spring. 17-year-old Emilio Perez was struck by a vehicle and killed back in March. Thanks to crime scene evidence testing, police now think they know what kind of vehicle it was. It's believed to be a 2000 through 2002 silver Chevrolet or GMC truck or SUV with black textured heat-sided mirrors. Emilio's family has established a $10,000 reward for information leading to an arrest. You can call Crime Stoppers of the Quad Cities at the number on your screen if you have any information. The Have Life Foundation is on a mission to help Quad City kids reach their full potential. And another organization helping them with this goal is Friendly House.
One of our main missions and goals is to provide as many opportunities to expose kids to different kind of activities, events, and programs that they normally wouldn't get exposed to.
Friendly House provides programs and services to families in the community to better their lives. They cover basic needs, daycare, preschool, and family services, all the way up through seniors. We're featuring different organizations leading up to Have Life's Preventing Lost Potential Day on September 19th. To find out how you can get involved, go to our website, ourquadcities.com. The circus is in town this Labor Day weekend, but yesterday they focused on something besides tricks. The Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus teamed up with the Two Rivers YMCA yesterday morning to teach students about leading fun and active lifestyles. They used their signature Circus Fit program, which focuses on combating childhood obesity and inactivity.
We come to a community, we like to give back. We like to educate all the young children about how to stay healthy and how to really just kind of get their bodies going from a young age.
The circus is in town today through Monday at the iWireless Center. Good morning, Anthony. I'm sure that was a lot of fun for the kids, and we'll be having some fun this morning as one of the performers will be joining us in the second hour of the show.
Yeah, that'll be exciting. Our firsthand view of the show.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to speaking with them and seeing what they have in store for this weekend's performances.
Well, I'm sure it's something very thrilling for kids of all ages.
Well, that's one event this weekend that folks may not have to worry too much about the showers as they'll be inside.
Yeah, unfortunately for outdoor events, you're going to have to dodge some showers and thunderstorms, but Sunday is looking much better out there right now. Rather quiet across the area, but we've had a large cluster of showers and storms out across central Iowa with some very heavy rain and some lightning heading up into Minnesota and Wisconsin. We have some more storms out in the plains. Those will be affecting us this afternoon, but until then, only isolated showers and some warm and muggy temperatures. Details on that coming up in your weekend forecast. You're watching CBS4 News this morning. Time now is 5:41.
You're watching CBS4 News This Morning with Emily Scarlett and meteorologist Anthony Peoples. This is CBS4 News This Morning.